Welcome to Creative Mindset, the online home for all things creative. This is the place where we celebrate the creative spirit and tackle the real-life challenges that come with pursuing your passions. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's close to many of our hearts, dealing with difficult bosses in the workplace. Whether you're a painter, a writer, a graphic designer, or any kind of creator, you know that having the right environment is essential for your work to thrive. But what happens when the person in charge, the one who's supposed to support and guide you, ends up being the biggest obstacle in your path? That's what we're here to unpack today. We're going to explore 5 common types of bad bosses that creatives often encounter. And more importantly, we'll equip you with the tools and strategies you need to thrive. So, let's dive in. I don't think people understand just how challenging it is to work with a narcissistic boss. This is the boss who's always trying to be the center of attention, constantly fishing for compliments and never shying away from taking credit for your hard work. It's like their ego needs its own zip code. As a creative person, having your contributions dismissed can be incredibly disheartening. But remember, a narcissistic boss's behavior is rarely about you. It stems from their own insecurities and need for validation. So, how do you deal with a boss like this? One valuable resource is the book The Narcissist You Know by Joseph Burgo. It offers insights into their motivations and practical strategies for communication and boundary setting. For workplace-specific advice, check out the Harvard Business Review's articles on managing narcissistic bosses. They provide tips on documenting your work, managing emotional responses, and setting firm boundaries. Exposing the micromanager in your office. This boss is the opposite of hands-off. They constantly look over your shoulder, questioning every detail. Creativity needs freedom, but with a micromanager, it's hard to enter that flow state. Understand their behavior. It's often rooted in their own anxieties. Try reading My Way or the Highway by Harry Chambers for strategies. For real-world advice, check out podcasts like The Creative Mindset. Why are there not more people talking about incompetent bosses? This is the boss who is in over their head, lacking the experience or skills to effectively lead a team. This can manifest in constantly changing directions, making poor decisions, and avoiding responsibility. Working under an incompetent boss can feel like trying to build a house on a foundation of sand. So, how do you navigate this tricky terrain? One important strategy is learning how to manage up. This means taking initiative, seeking clarification, and offering solutions when problems arise. A classic book on this is The Peter Principle: Why Things Always Go Wrong by Lawrence J. Peter and Raymond Hull. It explains why incompetent leadership happens and offers insights into coping with it. Another great resource is Forbes' article on surviving an incompetent boss. It provides strategies for managing up, seeking mentorship, and keeping your projects moving forward. I don't think people understand the impact of a bullying boss. This is the boss who uses intimidation, fear, and humiliation as their primary management tools. They might yell, belittle, or make threats to keep their team in line. This behavior creates a toxic work environment that's demoralizing and damaging to your mental health. Working under a bully can make you feel constantly on edge and anxious. If you're facing a bullying boss, remember that their behavior is never acceptable. Prioritize your well-being, set firm boundaries, and document everything. One essential book for dealing with workplace bullies is The No Asshole Rule by Robert I. Sutton. It's a powerful guide to understanding and combating toxic behavior in the workplace. If you're a creative, then you need to hear this. Finally, there is the indecisive boss. This is the boss who just can't seem to make a decision. They might waffle back and forth or avoid making a call altogether. Working under an indecisive boss in a creative field can be incredibly confusing and unproductive. As creatives, we crave clarity and direction to channel our energy effectively. So, how do you cope with a boss like this? Try to understand the root of their indecisiveness. Once you understand their motivations, tailor your communication to help them feel more comfortable making decisions. A great resource for improving decision-making skills is the book The Decision-Making Blueprint by Patrick Edblad. The Muse also has a fantastic article on how to work with an indecisive boss with practical tips. So there you have it, 5 common types of bad bosses and a toolkit of resources to help you navigate those choppy waters. Remember, dealing with a difficult boss can be challenging, but it doesn't have to derail your creative journey. You are talented, resilient, and have the power to protect your creative energy. It might require extra effort and patience, but trust me, you've got this. Share your experiences and tips in the comments below, and let's lift each other up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep creating, keep shining, and never let anyone dim your brilliant light. Am I the only one that didn't know about these types of bad bosses? For more information, visit creativemindset.org.